What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In today's video, we're hopping into the Ultimates issue number 4, and the Ultimates has hugely been focusing on Iron Lad forming up his team, forming up his new Avengers, if you will. The first person that was ever brought on board was Reed Richards' Doom, the broken shell of the man once known as Reed Richards. And the Maker had kept Doom inside the dome, and he was able to uncover some of the Maker's secrets. Though he never uncovered the Maker is himself the Reed Richards of another universe. This comic is the tragic tale of how the world never got the Fantastic Four, but the birth of Reed Richards' Doom. Now, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright, so this issue is a little bit interesting. Throughout the entirety of the comic, we're getting 4 panels, and each individual panel is showing us a different moment in time, starting from the days where Reed Richards was excelling in school, far beyond anyone even close to him. Then we see Sue, Johnny, Ben, and Reed all suited up for the mission that would make them the Fantastic Four. We skip ahead, and we see Reed Richards looking at the Fantastic Four, but this is the Doom Reed Richards. And we have present-day Doom that is doing experiments, with the arrival of Iron Lad letting Doom know that he missed another mission, one that they could have really used his help on. At this point, Iron Lad has already shut off the idea that they're going to use the Immortus engine to try to change the world in any way with time travel. But you can obviously tell that he is very distracted. Doom is distracted, thinking about the past, thinking about the day that he met Sue Storm, about the day they launched into space, about recent experiments he has done injuring his hands, going through periods of just extreme despair. He says that in these moments, he is oppositely charged, lost in an all-consuming universe where nothing is possible. He refers to this as his negative zone. This is why he's unable to go on certain missions, why he's not 100% reliable. The truth is, the Maker broke this man, because for the Maker, time is nothing more than a concept. Inside the dome, time flies by or it slows, depending on what he chooses to do. So how long he tortured Reed Richards' Doom, we have no idea. But no matter how much he was tormented, the one thing that is burned into his mind is the loss of his friends. Because when they went into that cosmic storm, it didn't turn them into the Fantastic Four. Though Reed Richards finds himself being able to bend the cosmic forces to his will, the others weren't so fortunate. Johnny was the one to die in the accident. The military at this point, they're trying to figure out what the heck they're even gonna do about this. This was a top secret project, but they want to put Reed, Sue, and the whole lot of them in prison. It wasn't long after this, Ben was found dead by an apparent suicide jumping off a cliff. In the third panel, we're shown that Doom is really trying to recreate the Fantastic Four. He has been experimenting with the Maker's tech, but he's been having trouble finding the correct composition and dosage of cosmic radiation. The mutations really are just becoming highly unstable. The mice just continue to die, and the same can be said for everyone that he knew. The stray cosmic radiation that had hit them, it tore Sue Storm's cells apart. There was absolutely nothing that they could do for them. And so with Reed Richards in prison, that's when the Maker came to him, brought him to the dome, and ever since that day, he has been studying. He has been trying to figure out how to bring back the Fantastic Four. But to get to the point that he is today, he had to endure. The Maker would strap him to a chair. He would torture him. He would prod him. He would electrocute him. He tortured him forever until he got to the point that Reed Richards would no longer call himself Reed Richards, that he would only refer to himself as Doom. He tortured him for so long that inevitably his face became deformed. He became a monster. The Maker even went as far as opening up his brain, telling him every single moment that he is doomed. He used everything at his disposal until the day that he put on the mask. He proclaimed himself to be Doom. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Not a bad issue, definitely one I would recommend going up, picking up in person, and flipping through it. Because if you really want to get the depth of this story, you need more than just my telling of it. While I'm giving you the gist of it, the main real important points that are being told throughout this, it's so much more impactful if you read it through. Really, it's what we're getting in the end of the day, it's the sorrow of Doom. It was Reed Richards taken as an aspiring, brilliant mind, simply wanting to understand the universe. But when their mission was denied, they decided to go up there and do it on their own. But instead of becoming what we know as the Fantastic Four, Johnny dies. And in the coming weeks and months, Ben kills himself. Sue gets cancer, and Reed Richards is locked away in jail. This is where the Maker finds him. Or, at the very least, we could say that the Maker planned for him to be there. You gotta remember, the Maker, he has set up every situation in this universe. He is the one that dictates what heroes and villains are brought into the universe. And so while Doom has been working with great effort to bring back the Fantastic Four, the Maker did something to prevent him from being able to do so. There is a missing ingredient that he just can't find. Moreover, it really feels like the Maker had to create his own Doom to fill the idea in his mind that he is the greatest Reed Richards. He had to have an opposite. He had to have his nemesis. Probably fearing taking some Victor Von Doom or letting Victor Von Doom really rise up in this. It makes sense that he would use a brainwashed version of Reed Richards to be his Doom. Now, this does beg the question, where is Victor Von Doom of 6160? What did the Maker do with the real Doom? He never made it on that mission. He never got exposed to the cosmic powers. Maybe this is the missing ingredient that Reed Richards, or Doom now, is trying to find. An ingredient that he is completely unaware of. But maybe as he begins to learn that the Maker is in fact a Reed Richards himself, this might change the perspective that he looks at it and finally be able to uncover what is truly going on here. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you want to get caught up on everything that is going on with this series, go ahead, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It's going to get you completely caught up on everything that is going on in the Ultimate Universe. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.